Are you ready for a more true democracy, Maine?
Yeah!
All right, excellent. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. It is a great honor to be here to kick off the Yes on Question 1 campaign. My name is Andrew Bossie. I'm the Executive Director of Maine Citizens for Clean Elections, and I'm the President of Mainers for Accountable Elections. Mainers for Accountable Elections is a coalition of organizations and individuals that have come together to lead the vote in favor of Question 1 on this November's ballot, so we can have a government of, by, and for the people. This referendum is about reforming our elections so we can have a government accountable to us, Maine people, and a government that's less reliant on special interest money to do its work. It's about making sure all of our voices are heard in our elections. It's about protecting our democracy for the future. And it's all possible because of you, Maine people. We're here today to kick off this historic and landmark referendum because more than 1,000 Maine people committed to shining a light on big money in politics, to strengthening our campaign finance limits, and increasing transparency and accountability in our political system. All of those people have come together and volunteered their time and resources to collect more than 80,000 signatures from Maine people to put this on the ballot. Make no doubt about it, when the Supreme Court and the Maine legislature opened the floodgates to special interest money, us Mainers didn't raise a white flag. Instead, we didn't want to watch our democracy fade into the abyss of dark money. Instead, we fought back. We talked to Maine people about what we want our government to be, accountable to us, and we took action into our own hands. This campaign is truly a citizen-led effort. Thank you. As I said before, this is an effort of, by, and for Maine people. So far, we have over 30 organizations from across all of Maine and thousands of supporters and volunteers that have stepped up, endorsed this campaign, and joined our broad grassroots coalition in support of this referendum. Who are we? We're pipe fitters and teachers. We're small business owners and environmentalists. We're from Southern Maine, Northern Maine, Central Maine, Western Maine, and down East Maine. We're of all ages. We're of all ages, we're of different backgrounds, of different economic means, and of different ideologies. We're Mainers. And we're from all walks of life here today because we want a government that works for and is accountable to everyday people. It's time to say goodbye to a government that's bought and paid for by wealthy special interests. And that's what Question 1 will do and why it's so important. It's about putting control of elections back into the hands of everyday people. It's about all of us. And how will we do this? 3 ways. 1, Question 1 will first allow us to increase transparency and accountability by requiring big money groups to disclose their top donors on political ads and mail pieces. It's time for voters to know who's spending to influence our vote in our elections. 2, it will strengthen campaign finance limits by restoring Maine's first in the nation clean elections law so everyday people can run for office and once they're in office, not be beholden to special interests that are all too eager to fund campaigns. And thirdly, it will hold those people that have broken our campaign finance laws accountable by increasing fines and penalties for violating them. These laws are about helping protect our democracy and guarding against corruption. And violators need to be held accountable. It's time to put an end to fines merely as the cost of doing business, which has become all too common in political speak these days. And to pay for all of this, we direct the legislature to end one or more wasteful tax giveaways that has been not deemed that by me, but by the Office of Program Evaluation and Government Accountability. Tax expenditures that have no proven economic benefit to the people of Maine and that have been made possible by wealthy special interests making campaign contributions and hiring high-priced lobbyists to distort our government.
Yes.
That's what question 1 will achieve when Maine people pass this referendum at the polls on November 3rd. These common sense reforms will help put voters first and foremost in our elections and as a result, in our government.